I am without cables? Well, sort of. Noble Audio Fokus X5 was an instant hit, and now they came up with an affordable Amadeus. Red wireless pearls in your ears, and are they any good? Let's find out. Special thanks to Noble Audio for providing the unit, and all the opinions are mine. Let's start with package build and design. And the package is pretty standard. You get the TWS, you get ear tips and a charging cable. The TWS have red faceplate with Noble Audio logo and a black body, small and very comfortable with a lightweight construction. The faceplate is also touch sensitive to register all the touch response to control the TWS. The TWS case is made of metal. It's a sturdy build, however the lid is a bit loose. In the sense you touch it slightly, it closes magnetically. However, it does not open up per se. The TWS itself are very comfortable. They are made like IEM and you can wear them for very long hours without any fatigue whatsoever. I did not find any ear pressure, etc. and the noise isolation is very good on these. You need to download Noble Fokus app to control these TWS. Let's see how the app is designed. The app is pretty simple and easy to use and fluid. Noble Audio kept a very minimal experience while designing this app. Fantastic. Some of the notable features in the app for me were the equalizers. You get a 10-band EQ with some useful presets as well as a curve EQ for custom sound profiles. And these TWS takes EQ pretty well. You can control the ANC and ambient mode from the app as well. The ANC on the TWS is pretty mediocre. You can use them to cut down some of the noises in the environment. However, in comparison to the other TWS like AirPods Pro or Sennheiser or Bose in the similar price range, it is pretty mediocre. And for the ambient mode, it is straight up not usable. There's a lot of white noise that comes when you turn on the ambient mode, not usable at all. You can choose what touch controls you want to set from the app itself. It's a self-explanatory again. As I said in the start, the app is pretty much self-explanatory and easy to use. I forgot to mention about battery performance. Well, battery performance is fantastic. They are not going to die on you. I charged them for 2, 3 or 4 days sometime, just once, and they were pretty much functional throughout the time. In my experience, I think 6 to 8 hours are there. Now let's see how do they sound. Amadeus sounds warmer, fuller and dynamic. They are unapologetically fun TWS with their tight mid bass, weighted mids and an extended treble. The whole presentation is very immersive. Let's break it down in detail, starting with the bass. And the bass is full bodied and very tastefully elevated. It's a well-extended bass with a satisfying rumble and an impressive speed for a single dynamic setup. It's a very authoritative bass and yet it does not bloat or hamper in any of the mid section as well. The strong mid bass presence here is just gorgeous. I was listening to Rumble by Skrillex and Amadeus justified every bit of the song. Low end is very much the star of the show of this TWS in my opinion. The mids and warm are weighted and gives instrumental a little bit of warmth and still maintaining almost natural timbre. There's a hint of body here. Lower mids carry a bit of thickness and at the same time upper mids shadow a little bit behind the bass. They can be a little bit more forward to give you that energy or kick in the upper mids. I would say upper mids portray a bit of relaxed as compared to forward nature, and a little bit of bite would have made them amazing. Electric guitars and drums thrive here. I was listening to Scorpions and rock recording in particular sounds fantastic and grounded. Treble is well extended and lively. It has enough shimmer to highlight cymbals and percussions. It's clean and controlled and keep the whole tonality lively. It carried enough details to make it resolving, however not analytical, and preserving the musical nature of this TWS. Which comes to the technicalities, and first thing I would like to touch upon here is imaging. Imaging is very precise and accurate. While the soundstage is wide enough to enjoy any genre whatsoever, the imaging is pinpoint. Detail retrieval is good, however, I felt sometimes it's slightly recessed, especially in the upper mid range. However, texture is outstanding. Still, overall, I would say in terms of resolution, there can be a little bit of improvement that can be done. In comparison to something like AirPods Pro, which comes around similar price range, I would say AirPods Pro 2 are superior TWS for the usability in terms of ANC, transparency and integration overall. However, for sound, I would say it's not much of a comparison. AirPods Pro 2 sounds amazing. However, Amadeus portrays a very fuller and a dynamic sound. Well, it is not a comparison if you talk about objectivity. However, it is such an infectious sound. When you listen to it, you just want to keep listening to it. It's that dynamic, that punchy sound. And in my tenure with it, I found myself using it a lot more. Overall, I would say it's a very thoughtful introduction from Noble Audio in their Fokus range, and they did wonder with a 8.3mm single dynamic driver. They need a little bit of work in terms of ANC and transparency because it's a very important part of TWS. Otherwise, I would say it's a very good product and I would give this a 3.5 stars. If you are looking for a TWS around $300, definitely give this a demo or a look. Its infectious sound can sweep you away. Well, this was it for Noble Audio Amadeus. Share your thoughts in comments, which is your favorite TWS right now, and I'll see you in the next one.